ASUU have been issuing these things since we've been taking it in the papers, but we didn't see an invitation from government. Government should also publish their side of invitation, of a dialogue, of resolutions arrived at those dialogue meetings that they've called with ASUU. List the number of representatives coming from ASUU side, the number of representatives from government side, not just issue a no pay directive a day to the strike, to the beginning of the strike. That's the one that is paining me in government, because we are back where we started. Every day the circle is the same. So ASUU will now go to the industrial court and say, these were the 7 days notices was the giving 2 clinical notices. That's why the ASUU president yesterday was saying on the news yesterday evening that nobody can threaten us, because they know, they would have their advisors, they have their legal advisors also. I don't like this kind of back and forth, because when this drama is happening, parents would then have to be looking for alternative work for their children. We had children in 2022 who had finished their courses before ASUU called off strike. We had people who had even resumed other jobs, were doing remote jobs before ASUU called off strike. We can't continue to deal with this problem with the same method. We will go back where we were. You're talking as if ASUU too, when you tell them they will shake, ground will shake. Has he shaking them before?
So we've always known that the budget for education is not enough. If you compare what is being budgeted every year for education and compare it to other countries that are doing well when it comes to education, you see that it seems like Nigeria is not ready to move forward. We keep having ASUU issue over and over. We'll just be silent for a few months and then ASUU will come back again. You people have not answered us since many years back. We rest a little and then you have still not answered us. What do you think is the solution that would sort of help us in a way that we can avoid some of these strikes? Do we start looking or start pushing that going forward the educational budget must increase as a nation? Do we have the power to do that, to say, as if we are sharing this money, this industry, this ministry and all of that, education should be at, do we make like this is the percentage you must give education in the budget?
So why don't we come up with a plan where there's a payment plan, for example, where we can take some of those loans and solve the problem of enabling the lecturers or teachers' well-being, then it spreads across. Because there's money somewhere.
I'm a beneficiary of free education, but we need to be very realistic. The Nigerian population has grown so bad, too much now, that it is very, very difficult with the government revenue.
Look, let me take you down memory lane. That fund is a product of ASUU's agitation. The TED fund improved the infrastructure in university and training of university lecturers abroad. A lot of them even absconded abroad. Nobody is talking about that.
Okay, so let government just admit that they failed education-wise when it comes to tertiary institutions in the country. Let's just agree. Let them wait with their full chest that we have failed.
No, we have not
our
failed.
People. Because we just said it here, we were debating it during the break, and I was listening to how our universities no longer produce employable graduates.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And why are they not employable? It's not because of the curriculum we are running and the non-deliberateness of government. Everybody just doing whatever they like and sending their kids abroad. And we deliberately work towards the failure of our own system to send our kids abroad. In those days, nobody wanted to send their children to just any school. Everybody wanted, we had A-list schools.
Yeah.
The UIs, the UNILAG and all of that. People were fighting tooth and nail to get their kids into those schools. People were fighting tooth and nail in those days in Unity schools to get into Igbobi and Baptist secondary schools. They were standards. What did we do to those standards? We watered them down. Now everybody is looking private. Now we're all looking private. The caller that mentioned that we should demystify the idea of my child is a graduate. How did we get there?